of their county, watch over these individuals that make decisions, guide and direct us in your name.
Scott?
Susan Stockton,
Here.
Wayne Allman,
Here.
Carr Emanuel,
Here.
Nick Reed,
Here.
Jim Bodenhammer,
Here.
Philip Frame,
Here.
Jennifer Baker,
Here.
Bob Van Haren.
All right, so we're ready to go to new business. This is what we came for, and Roger left the room.
Didn't have anything to read.
Just in time tonight.
Gotta go get his ordinance.
All right, Roger, we're ready.
Whereas development of the city of Mountain Home, Arkansas requires that both the city council and planning commission have input into the development of the city, whereas subdivision regulations of the city of Mountain Home adopted on July 17, 1997 through ordinance number 9726 and amended thereafter in chapter 7, article 7.5 of regulations provide for the council acceptance of public dedications contained within, whereas City Mountain Home Planning Commission at its June 9, 2025 meeting reviewed the final plat, unanimously recommended approval. Therefore, be it ordained by the City Council, City of Mountain Home hereby accepts the final replat, improvements, and public dedications of Glenbrier Commons Phase 2C, owned by Tom Embach, as set forth on the final plat of the development, and the last section is the emergency clause.
All right, so I've got Jamie, I think she's with Consolidated, going to tell you about this. You know, the only reason we had this special meeting tonight is we canceled last week. There's Jim Box sitting here needing to finish out the last piece of this, so
I sure appreciate
we want to get this done for him tonight. So, Jim?
Yeah, good afternoon. We are here with the final plat of Glenbrier Commons Phase 2C, and we'd like to dedicate the roads and the easements per the plat. It's really the same thing we've been doing for years now, same units and everything. The roads are completed, the utilities are in, and everything's ready to go.
Do you have more things planned after this one, or is this the final one?
There is a Phase 2D, which will finish this Phase 2 out. Now, after that, I think we're done in Glenbrier, right?
That fills up that
Wow.
piece there, and I haven't quite figured out what the next, I've got a few things what exactly.
So how many units do you have altogether in this Glenbrier unit?
There's like 118,
I'd have to count. I
lot.
could get back to you on that.
There's a lot. That's great.
Yeah, this particular one, there was 4 units, 2 duplexes and 2 triplexes.
Are they all full?
Not until this is done.
Got some closings pending.
Almost full?
I've got 6 under contract,
Wow.
so so not quite, but
Won't take long. Well, I know we need it, the housing. I'll make a motion to suspend the rules, but on second reading.
Second.
Susan Stockton,
Yes.
Wayne Allman,
Yes.
Philip Frame,
Yes.
Jim Bodenhammer,
Yes.
Carr Emanuel,
Yes.
Jennifer Baker,
Yes.
Nick Reed.
Yes.
It's an ordinance accepting the final plat and public dedications for Glenbrier Commons Phase 2C, located here in Court in Mountain Home, Arkansas, and for accepting improvements therewith.
Motion to suspend the rules, put on third reading.
Second.
Jim Bodenhammer,
Yes.
Wayne Allman,
Yes.
Nick Reed,
Yes.
Susan Stockton,
Yes.
Philip Frame,
Yes.
Jennifer Baker,
Yes.
Carr Emanuel.
Yes. Ordinance accepting the final plat and public dedications for Glenbrier Commons Phase 2C, located at Huron Court in Mountain Home, Arkansas, and for accepting improvements therewith.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Carr Emanuel,
Yes.
Susan Stockton,
Yes.
Jim Bodenhammer,
Yes.
Wayne Allman,
Yes.
Philip Frame,
Yes.
Nick Reed,
Yes.
Jennifer Baker.
Yes. Motion to adopt the emergency clause.
Second.
Wayne Allman,
Yes.
Carr Emanuel,
Yes.
Susan Stockton,
Yes.
Nick Reed,
Yes.
Philip Frame,
Yes.
Jennifer Baker,
Yes.
Jim Bodenhammer.
Yes.
All right, that takes care of everything, Jamie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've got
Ready to go.
a couple people that are very
Keep up the good work.
Chomping at the bit.
That takes care of the only item we had on there. I do have one announcement for some of you who may or may not see. Ask you to join us on July 1st at 10:30 a.m. at the new Sharp Family Fire Station for the wet down ceremony. Come out and,
This is the first or the second?
the first. July 1, 10:30. The wet down's a little bit like a hold down, so just come on out and you'll find out what that's all about.
You may want to get wet down.
It's like that.
No, it's at 10 to 2, but that's going to be at 10:30, you said? The wet down.
It's at 10:30.
Okay, so,
Yeah, it'll be open up for public tours from 10 to 2, so if you don't make it for the wet down, we'll be wide open.
is there going to be an issue with parking?
No issues with parking.
Because it didn't look like a very big parking lot when I drove by.
No issues with parking.
I'm sure we could park at
I said No
Sonny's.
issues with parking.
I'm sure Sonny would let us park at his place and walk over.
There's no issues with parking.
Okay. We'll just, I'll call.
Somebody want?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Scott?